You've already seen some great stories about families who make their living on the land and their outstanding conservation efforts as we honor the 2025 regional winners of the Environmental Stewardship Award. Now, let's check out one more great operation, this time from Texas.
I think that conservation and good stewardship has been a mindset of our family from the beginning. If we weren't sustainable here on the McFaddin Ranch, there's no way we would still be in business for 6 generations. Hi, my name's Bob McCan, and I'm the 5th generation of my family to manage the McFaddin Ranch here in Victoria, Texas. My great-great-grandfather, James Alfred McFaddin, put the ranch together in about 1877, and we've been here ever since. We have a cattle breed called the Victoria Brafords here that my grandfather and my great-uncle started breeding in the 1930s, and so it's part of our heritage out here. One way that we protect and improve this land is through our rotational grazing systems. Our main philosophy is just to take half and leave half, and sometimes we don't get quite half. So as the year goes through, we feel like we're stockpiling a little bit of reserve, and then when we get in the tough times, we might have to use that reserve a little bit harder. We have many droughts that we have to contend with, and then we have years where we might have 60 inches to deal with. But with our rotation system, we're able to kind of make it through a lot of these stress periods because of the grass base that we have. The rest period, the other thing I'd like to say about that is if you're on a continuous system without any rest, you're not going to have a lot of these species that are going to provide really good protein and nutrition during the stressful times of the year.
Our rotational grazing system has reinvigorated the native grasses and made the system more resilient. If you're not using the ground properly, the soil's not going to stay together, and you have some massive rain events, and then you're just going to have tons of erosion. So, I mean, from an erosion standpoint, the rotational grazing is where you want to be. I don't know if there's anywhere else really in the country that has to deal with brush control like we have to, but we wouldn't have a ranch left if we didn't do that. We don't necessarily clear all the brush. We leave plenty of cover to wildlife because that's important to us too. What we do is just try to strike a balance between the two, and we value both at this point probably equally. Stewardship to some degree to me means trying to formulate what would make future generations happy and also serve the needs of us here today. The best thing you can do is just make sure that you pass this asset on in as pristine a condition as possible. For us, it's easy because we've been doing it for decades and generations, so it's second nature.
We've been blessed to have this piece of land to take care of it, give it to our next generation in a better condition than when I took over. Without that foundational base of stewardship, we may not still be in business, but we've been in business for over 150 years at this point, so we feel like we're doing some things right.